What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video on my sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over a football game for Thursday, November 9th, 2023. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know who I'm picking in these games, you'll have to join my Patreon. My picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the pinned comment in this video below in the comment section. I wish you guys the best luck on all your picks for this day, for this game. Let's go ahead and get into the game. We're going to be looking at Thursday Night Football, Panthers versus the Bears in Chicago. Chicago is currently a 4-point favorite at home. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers specific to the game. The way that I have it structured here is I have the distance to the upcoming Super Bowl up top. I have the location of the game, city, state, stadium coordinates. I keep track of home team win-loss records for the NFL season, so this will be the 137th NFL game for the regular season this year. Right here is the head-to-head records between the two teams regular season. And then I have the home team right here, their season record, their coach's record, their quarterback record, their name Gematria to and from their birthday. And at the bottom is the road team, their season record, their coach's record, their quarterback record, their name Gematria to and from their birthday. Before we jump right into that, though, let's go ahead and recap last week's results. So last week for week 9, I got away from the 2-2 even. I went 2 weeks in a row, even 2-2. I went ahead and just kept with the primetime games and finished 2-1. I did start off the week with a loss. I took the underdog Titans to try and beat the Steelers, and that did not work out. So it is what it is. Sunday Night Football, I had the Bengals over the Bills. That worked out. And then Monday Night Football, I had the Chargers over the Jets, and that worked out. So that puts me at a overall season record of 23 wins and 10 losses. For prime time specifically, it puts me at 18 wins and 9 losses. Specifically for Thursday Night Football, I'm 5-4. Sunday Night Football, I'm 8-1. Monday Night Football, I'm 5-4. Again, for whatever reason, on Sunday Night Football, I just do really good. I know I'm going to lose a couple more games, but 8-1 for Sunday Night Football is not a bad record by any means. Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football tend to be toss-up games more often than not. But pretty good record so far heading into week 10 for overall and for prime time. So let's just jump into the Thursday Night Football game. All right, so we're going to start with, I always start with the home team first, which is the Bears. So I'm just going to go over a few numbers that would help the Bears win this game, and then I'm going to go over a few numbers to help the Panthers win this game. So starting with the Bears, if the Bears were going to win this game, they would have the number 55 in their favor. What do I mean by that? Well, on the calendar side, oops, way too far. On the calendar side, it will be the 55th day of the Hebrew civil side of the calendar. The words Chicago Bears, if you write it out, sums to 55. Well, Bears quarterback Justin Fields, he could become 7-25 for a record regular season in his career with the win. 7-25. Well, 725 is just an anagram of 257. 725, 25-7. 25-7 or 257 is the 55th prime number. And so that's what I was saying. They could have that 55 in their favor. 55th day of the Hebrew Civil. Chicago Bears comes to 55. Their quarterback becomes 7-25 for a record regular season in his career with the win. 725 is just an anagram of 257, the 55th prime number. Furthermore, if that were to happen, the Panthers, they would become 0-5 on the road for the season with a loss. They have yet to win a road game for the season. They could easily just become 0-5 on a day with 55, or on the 55th day of the Hebrew Civil, facing the Chicago Bears, which sums to 55. And then Justin Fields would become 7-25 with the win. But what's also interesting is that Panthers, they could become 0-5 on the road with the loss. And at the same time, their quarterback, Bryce Young, he was born on July 25th, which is 7/25 or 25/7, the 55th prime number. So you have the Panthers quarterback birthday, that's 7/25. Panthers could become 0-5 on the road with the loss. Bears quarterback could become 7/25 for a record regular season in his career, and Chicago Bears comes to 55, it being the 55th day of the Hebrew Civil. And so that's what I was kind of looking towards for Bears if they were going to win. I would think that would be a strong narrative. Also, it is a day with 18 date numerology on the Gregorian. The Panthers could become 1-8, like 18, for a season record with the loss as they become 0-5. That's something that can go with it as well. And speaking of 18, if Panthers become 1-8, like 18, for a season record with a loss, Bears can have home team sit on 61 losses for the season with a win. 61 is the 18th prime number, so that can go along with it as well. What else? I think that's all I really had marked. Yeah, I didn't have a whole lot marked. But that's what I had. I would think the 55 is the strongest narrative for the Bears if they were to win. You can even say that the Bears, they could become, I can even mark this in a cantaloupe color. They could become 2-3 at home. The Bears could become 2-3 at home, like 23, with a win for the season. 23. You write it out, sums to 55. So that can add to it. Bears could become 2-3 at home for the season, like 23. If you write it out, sums to 55. Chicago Bears 55. Their quarterback could become 7/25, which is just an anagram of 257, the 55th prime, 55th day of the Hebrew Civil. Panthers quarterback was born on 7/25. They can become 0-5 on the road. If Bears become 2-3, like 23 at home for the season, they can also become 8-3, like 83, head-to-head against the Panthers regular season to go with. And 83 mathematically is the 23rd prime number. And that's just what I'm going to put right now for the Bears. Let's go ahead and move on to the Panthers. What would it look like for the Panthers to win this game?
Sorry to interrupt this video, you guys, but I need a huge favor from you. Can you go ahead and like this video and leave a comment below on who you think's going to win? It's going to help with the YouTube algorithm. It's going to help grow my channel. I really appreciate you guys being here. Let's go ahead and get back into the video.
Well, if Panthers are going to win this game, we look to the Gregorian calendar. Gregorian has 43 date numerology on it. 43 mathematically is the 14th prime number. The Bears coach, Matt Uberfluss, I don't know how to say his last name. His name sums to 43, the 14th prime number. The Bears could become 1-4, like 14 at home for the season with the loss, as Panthers become 1-4, like 14 on the road with the win. And the word Panthers sums to 43, the 14th prime number, it being a day with 43 date numerology on the Gregorian. It's also a day with 27 date numerology on the Gregorian. Panthers could become 2-7, like 27, for a season record with the win to go with. And it will be the 25th day of the second month for the Hebrew civil side of the calendar, like 25/2. And the Bears coach could become 5-22 for a regular season record in his career with a loss. 5-2-2, 2-5-2. These are just anagrams of each other. 5-2-2, 2-5-2. And it's also his 27th regular season game, it being a day with 27 date numerology on the Gregorian. And Panthers could become 2-7, like 27, for a season record with the win. Bears quarterback, he would get his 26th loss regular season for his career, as the Panthers quarterback becomes 2-6, like 26, with a win. And the word Panthers, if you write it out, sums to 101, the 26th prime number. It's also a total span of 26 days till Panthers coach's 62nd birthday. 26, 62, they're just reflections of each other. And the Bears, they could become 2-8, like 28 for a season record with a loss on November 9th. November 9th, you can write it out as 119, or you can do 911, whichever way you want to look at it. If you do the 911 and you put in the number factor, you find out that it's the 156th prime number. Well, if you write out the number 28, 28 it sums to 156. 911, the 156 prime, the number 28 written out sums to 156. Could be a reason why Bears become 2-8, like 28 for a season record on November 9th, written 11/9 or 9/11. You can also look at it that way. I mean, that's about what I have for this game. I'm gonna still keep looking over it because I did this pretty quickly, and I still have a good solid day left to kind of look over and find some more connections. One thing, the coach for the Panthers, it's his 83rd regular season game. I didn't catch that. That could also go towards the Bears becoming 8-3 head-to-head again. So that might be in favor for the Bears. So there are some other stuff here that I could probably look at. But that's what I have for right now. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you insight to the game, get you started on a decode, as the decode that you already have. I really appreciate you guys watching. I really appreciate the support. Hopefully you win all the money in the world. And I'll see you guys in the next video.